What is up, guys? It is a beautiful Sunday morning and it's not 100 degrees right now, so I've decided that it's a good time to do a little upgrade on the Cadillac. I have had a new sponsor reach out to me, AutoOne, and we're going to be installing some new reverse lights on the CTS today. Let me show you how to do it. Okay guys, so the tools you're gonna need for this job are super simple. You're just gonna need a 7mm socket. It can be on a ratchet, it can be on a nut driver, however you want to do it. You could even use a wrench, it doesn't matter. I'm just preferring to use a ratchet today. And then to turn the bulbs out, there's a really good O-ring on the bulbs. They just kind of turn like a half turn and then pop out, but there's a really good O-ring on there, and the spot that it's in, it's really hard to get your hand in there to do it. If you can do it by hand, cool. If not, you're gonna want to bring a crescent, or I've seen that it should be somewhere between like a 10 and a 12mm. So I have an 11mm wrench, I have a 12mm wrench, and then if neither one of those get a good enough fit, then we'll use our old crescent wrench. So let's get these bulbs out of this package and get under there and get to it. All right, so we're under the car, and the 7mm screws I was talking about, you can see we're just under the bumper here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that you need to do to undo the bumper from this tray, and it's not necessarily for you to go right here, but if you're laying under here, it's to give you a line of sight to what you're doing, because where you'll actually put your hands is through this hole here, right here, or on the other side. So you'll put your hands through those holes, and that's kind of how you'll be working, but you can pull this bumper down a little bit to give yourself a line of sight into what you're doing. Alright, so we got our 4 screws out, and being able to pull the bumper like this is what I was talking about. You can push that metal shield up, or you can pull the bumper down, and this will give you a line of sight up in there. Of course, this is probably where I should tell you, if your car's kind of dusty, whatever, I live on a dirt road, wear some eye protection or something, or make sure you've already knocked the dust off so you don't get stuff in your eye. Alright, so as you can see, my chest is up against the bumper. This is the situation you get without using a floor jack, but you can still get it done. If you can see where my finger's at, these are the bulbs that we need to get to that are on the bottom of these white clusters. So these are basically like your little reflector pods that the bulbs sit in, but the bulbs snap in from the bottom. So these two little black dills is what we need to turn to get our bulbs out. And if you'll notice, I have my hand in from the other side's hole, and I have the camera in over here. So let me get a wrench in my hand, and we'll see if we can't turn the bulb out with the wrench. I'm trying to do it with my hand, and I'm just not thinking that I'm gonna get it done with my hand. All right, so I got my bulbs pulled out. I did end up using the wrenches, the 12 fit decent. Just remember that you're pulling lefty loosey, righty tighty. So going up, you'll be turning this way. Coming out, you need to turn this way. But we have them both dropped out, so now we just need to pull the bulbs out and put our new LED bulbs in. Let me see if I can do this with one hand while we're on camera. Yep, don't know where that bulb went, but we'll find it later. And then let's grab this one. So what I've done here for camera's sake is this metal tray I kind of bent up, and then when I get done, obviously I'll just bend it back down so I can screw those bolts back in. But for camera's sake, we got it pulled back out of the way. So I got my 2 bulbs out. Now let's get the new bulbs in. All right, so as you can see there, I had a camera. I didn't have help at the moment, So I set my camera up in there, went up, got in the car, put it in reverse, just to make sure that both lights are flipped the right way. As you know, LEDs, if you ever putting LEDs in and they don't work, just take them out and flip them over 180 degrees. You might have just put them in backwards. If you had a helper, you could have somebody down here, you know, or close by watching, or you could set a mirror up or whatever. I recall a situation of, like, normally I only come out here to the car when I go to work at 4 in the morning and it's pitch black outside. I know that when I remote start the car and hit the unlock button, the reverse light's on. So that didn't work for me right now, but it's broad daylight outside, so that trick didn't work today. But anyways, just get a helper or do it when it's dark, and then you'll be able to just hit the unlock button on your fob and you'll be able to see the reverse lights come on, your perimeter lighting. But anyways, we verified both of the lights work and they come on, so we're gonna get them snapped back up in there and get this bumper zip back up and we'll be done. All right, so we got the bulb snapped in, got our bumper bolted back up, and we'll come back out here this evening when it gets dark and show you the difference. All right guys, it is nice and dark out and we are going to see what a difference we've made with the Cadillac's reverse lights. Just to show you, my tag lights are still like the factory incandescent bulbs. You can tell how that's kind of a, might seem kind of bright on camera, but it's just the regular yellow. So there we go. And the camera doesn't pick it up so well, but like my entire garage, my in-laws truck, I mean everything within a good 20-30 feet is well illuminated. My GoPro's not picking it up so well, but they're nice and bright, and we don't have any flickering or anything like that, so we're good to go. I'm definitely happy with the results. So that's it. Quick and easy install. It's kind of a turd, you know, getting your arm to fit behind that metal deal and everything, but it's not too difficult. Be patient when you're using the wrench to twist your bulbs out. Make sure you don't break that socket, because that would be a bad deal. Then you've got to get in there and go to the junkyard or order a new socket, cut the wiring, solder a new one in, and all that. You don't want to mess with all that. So go to the affiliate link below, AutoOneLED.com. Click on the link in the description, use code MattyXBuilds at checkout, and get yourself 15% off LEDs from these guys. They have pretty much everything. They've got your low beams, high beams, tag lights, reverse lights, signals. They even have some pods and stuff too to check out, so be sure to check that out. Other than that, peace out, be human, and we'll see you next time.